Hi, welcome back to Triggre's Weekend Masterclass, and today I am going to tell you about numbers. So what am I going to do? I am going to create a new data item for an inquiry or a quotation, and we're going to add some numbers to them, and I'm going to show you how they will look in the end application that your business users will use. So let's focus on the screen, and like I said, at first I'm going to create a new data item for quotations, and in that data item we are going to add some numbers. And what kind of numbers do we provide at Triggre? Well, when I select to add a property and select numbers, you get two options, numbers and a sequence. And when I select the option number, you will be asked how many decimals you would like to use in your property. Because some numbers use only 2 decimals, some use none, some use 6. So well, you have to decide here how many you would like to use. So for instance, I can use 2 or 1 or 3 or 4, but let's stick to 2 this time. And when I click next, I can set the property name. So let's say a number with 2 decimals. Done. Besides that, I can also add a different number, which I just showed you, and that different number is a sequence. And a sequence is a number that will have an auto increment every time that you create a new line. So that means that, for instance, we start at 1, and every time that you create a new item in your data item, it will be increased with 1. So from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, etc. However, in Triggre you can also decide to have an increment of, for instance, 7 or 10 or 21, doesn't matter, whatever you like. And you can also start at any number that you would like to start with. So I select increment sequence, and for instance I can say the start number is 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, and I would like to increase it every time with 3. So the first one that we add will have the number 2461, and the next one that we add will have the number 2464. Okay, let's call this a sequence. Okay, there you go. So now we've added them as a property to the data item, and let's see if we can create an item in our user flows to show you how this actually looks in the end application. So let's create a user flow, and to make it a little bit more, to add them a little bit faster, I'm going to use the wizard. So I'm going to create an overview at etc. quotation. I would like to show both of them. Add a new, edit and delete. Typically I always start with the sequence because that's like an easy one to order on. So you always know which one you entered first and which one you entered last. Because when you order on them, you can say largest to smallest. So the last one that you entered will be placed at the top of the overview. So this is an example of using numbers. Then don't forget to add them to the appearance, because yeah. An example, and let's add another example. Okay. And now we publish this design to lab. And now we wait. We're almost there. Oh wait, I was a little bit cheering too soon. So the publication of the application has finished, and let's see how this looks in the application itself. So we have an overview here, so let's add one item, and as you can see, we can enter here a number with 2 decimals. So for instance, 402. But as you also can see, if I would add additional numbers, it automatically rounds that to the number that you would expect. But you can only enter 2 decimals, not more. And when I click done, the system automatically creates the sequence that we defined. And as you might have remembered, we started with 2461. And as I told you, we have an increment of 3. So the next one should be 2464. So let's add another one and say like, okay, 2209, done. And there you go. This one has 2464. And that's it. This is how you can use numbers in your Triggre application. So thanks for watching, and if you want to be notified every week for a new video, hit the subscribe button, which should be somewhere here, there, well, somewhere on this, oh, down, I just heard, down.